Alright. So, believe it or not, if you hadn't guessed already, we're not in a public gym. My professor canceled class this morning. So, I swear, every time I touch something in this gym, I get shocked. I don't know what it is. But, we're not in a public gym. Class got canceled. Not school, just class. Which, the majority of my classes are online. This is the only one I have to go in person for. So, not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing either. To be honest, I was a little bit anxious about going out in public and recording. But, you know, inevitably, I'll have to eventually get used to it once I move out this year, later in the year, and we find a public gym. I hopefully will still be doing this, and I would love to still have you guys tag along. So I'll have to get more used to that, but until then, we'll just keep filming in my parents' basement gym. So today is back in biceps, but I really want to rephrase that and say this is back with the best bicep day ever. I don't want to add anything to back. No extra reps, no extra weight. I really want this to be a bicep focused day because we really, like, we may even lose some reps in biceps because the main goal is to really squeeze and really control the movement no matter what. So cheat reps will come later, but there'll be less of like this, and there's going to be more of like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a very symmetrical thing. And then, of course, we'll crank out our additional cheat reps. But the reason behind this is because where overtraining was the issue, and then when we tried to deal with overtraining, we dealt with poor training, as in poor quality. And actually, I don't even know which one of those is worse. Poor quality or poor whatever the other option was, I don't remember. So first exercise is weighted pull-ups. We're setting that up now. I need to go defrost some fish for the post-workout meal. I'll do that after I finish setting up here. Also, I don't exactly know, I didn't wear my mic in the last video, but sometimes whenever I'm recording a session, I cut various clips. So like, well, I record different things, and sometimes I'll unplug the box from my phone, which connects to the microphone. I don't know why it happens, but sometimes it's like the box it says it's connected when it's plugged. Just because it's plugged into my phone doesn't mean it's connected, apparently. So I don't know if that's a problem. When I got the microphone when I got it last year, not exactly a year ago, but when I had got it last year, I accidentally dropped my phone with the mic box in it. Not from a crazy tall height, just kind of dropped it. And it landed on the box, so the plug-in is only slightly bent a little bit. Not terrible, but I have to like really baby the box. I can't really like plug anything into the box, and if I do, I have to be really careful. But I wonder if it has anything to do with that. So we may be getting a new microphone sometime. I would rather invest in a camera that's not my phone, but we'll see where it takes us. I'm not quite ready to invest in a camera just yet, but we'll see what happens when that time comes. So, all right. First set of weighted pull-ups. The goal, 10 reps like last time. Drop it, 5 reps, no weight. So let me drag you over here. I don't have an issue with lat pull down. I love lat pull down at any other place but here. And that's because my lat pull down machine is, it's a multiple machine, not specifically for lat pull down, which means that there are no braces that hold your legs in. And that's only a problem because it makes me more prone to come off the seat a little bit, because my back can handle a lot more weight, but my body can't anchor me down, and it's kind of hard to do so. That's the only downside to it. But lat pull down is a great exercise, so out in public, I may end up doing lat pull down rather than weighted pull-ups. So, but anyway, let's get started. That was really good. All right. Okay. All right. That feels good. 3 more sets of that. Let me go defrost my fish. Well, that's why it's good to have an app or something, or anything, if you want to track it on paper. That's why it's good to have a record or a log of your, the weights that you've pulled, and speaking of weight, I forgot to log mine. But like, I was saying that we weren't going to add any reps to back day, and then I said, okay, so we're going to do 10 like we did last week. Well, we did 8 last week. So but 10 feels good. So we'll go a little heavy on this, but in terms of rows, there's not going to be any extra weight. So having an amount of reps, now that I know what reps I need to be at, so we're going to be good there. But if I don't feel as if I'm going to be able to hit 10, I'll stop at 8. Because like I said, I want to not necessarily save, but fuck everything that I just said. We're gonna go as hard as we can. You know what? Because man, you should have told me that I sounded like a bitch that whole time. We're gonna go as hard as we can this whole workout, because pushing ourselves is what matters. But for arms especially, we're gonna really focus on the squeezing and stuff. But we're not saving any of our energy. I didn't realize how much I sounded like David Lade. All right. Fuck yeah. Forget everything I ever said about saving energy. It's bullshit. Never save energy. Not for anything. All right. 2 more sets just like that and we'll be golden. Large sweatpants won't stay up. Okay. All right. 1 more set. Okay. All right. I don't know if we're going to get 20 reps today, but we're certainly going to try, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. A little bit of a sneak peek because I can tell I'm immensely pumped right now. What do we think? Is that good? Is it looking bright? It feels bright. So, also with face pulls, it's kind of iffy for me. I don't know. Like, I can tell when I'm posing that my rear delts are in pretty good shape, but I don't know. Now you tell me what you think. This is about 75 pounds, 74.9 if we're being exact, because this machine is very weird. So let's just see. So I usually put them, normal like this. Thumbs on the outside because it hurts if they're on the inside. So I usually put them on the outside, plant my knees into these right here, and my feet lean back, like stretch, and then like retract my shoulder blades like this, turn, and then like this. And then I try my best not to pull myself towards it, but I don't think it matters too much. You tell me what you think. I know, like, because, like, if I just stand up straight and try and do it, like, I can't get the weight back. I have to have something to support me to pull the weight. But, like, it feels good. Like, I feel it. Well, I can't even reach. I feel it in my rear delts. So, I mean, you tell me if it's optimal or not, but I do the best with what I can. So, let's just do 2 more sets of those. So, as I mentioned, when we get to biceps, we're going to really try and, like, slow it down. So, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to take it nice and slow. So our previous best was 12 reps. We would normally do 6 on one arm, 6 on the other, 6 on the other, 6 on the other. So just transition back and forth. That way we're not putting a whole load and then just having to hold it. So we're actually like 6 and then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So now, same weight, but the reps may not be the same. Don't freak. So let's see what we can do here. Okay. All right, so we did 12, but the reps may go down. The main concern isn't really these, it's the easy bar curls. That's what we really got to start working on better form with. But anyway, we got 3 more sets of these, so let's just knock those out. I said 3 sets, but I meant 2. I forgot we dropped from 4 sets of everything, biceps to 2, or 3. Shit. We dropped from 4 to 3. Wow. So, same weight. Well, actually, I had it tracked as 75 pounds and figured out that the bar, like the physical just bar, is not 15, it's only 14. So it's only 74 pounds. But if we can lift 75 pounds, we can lift 74. That didn't come out correctly. Okay, you know what? I think I'm better at lifting than I am math. So let's just crank out some very nice reps, good reps, nice reps. So. Okay, that's 10. Unless you want to count 2 half reps as 1. We'll track it as 10. Yeah, we're going down. But the good news is we're not fucking our tendons up, which is the most important thing. I'd like to keep lifting for the rest of my life, so we're just gonna have to put up with it, even though it is a little bit of an ego dent. Still gonna try and hit absolute failure though. Like, we're really gonna try and get it up there, but yeah, let's see if we can hit 10 on this last set, at least. God. One more. Okay. I got it on my right. Left is not getting it. Hey, maybe really controlling it's not that bad. Don't tell any other ego lifters I said that. Maybe, just a thought. Just a thought. But we've got 3 sets of cable hammer. So let's knock those out and we'll hit a pose down after. Whoops, I gotta lean back for this one too. That wasn't a fart, I swear. Whoa. All right. 2 sets left. Got it right that time. Okay. I don't know how bad it is. I try to do this with it, like start and then finish here. But like to get like a rep, like if I'm really struggling, pinching it together really helps. It's kind of like how in push downs, you try to do like this, but if you need to crank out some, just like that. I don't know, I still feel it. Maybe it's not optimal, but we did get 1 extra rep in and we kept our elbows together. So it doesn't feel like bad form, but well, you let me know. Fuck you, machine. Fuck you. Alright, let's pose down. I don't want to jump the gun here, because we haven't posed down yet. But I think that may have been the best back and biceps day we've had thus far. Hold on. Comment down below if you think I should get a Cuban link. I've been wearing the... I'll show you in a little bit. Let's pose it. Actually, you'll probably be able to see it if I turn around. I've been wearing this Vitruvian Man necklace for a while now. Also, okay, so unflexed. Right, I'm not flexing, I'm just standing up straight. I don't know how do I look? All right. I find myself sometimes just kind of like doing whatever during the day, and I just randomly vacuum my stomach in, just because like I want to be able to get pretty good at it, you know. So let's do some front poses. All right, one more. Well, two more. Let's do two more. Camera wasn't high enough. So I guess three more with the camera a little higher. There we go. All right. Ooh. All right. Front lat spread, and then we'll go post-workout meal. Actually, I haven't even gotten a side look here. Oh yeah. Touch, no touch, which is a good thing considering that my left arm's smaller. Oh yeah, this may have been the best day, best back and biceps day to date. Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. And we get L-citrulline tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned that. So starting tomorrow, we're going to have a little bit better pumps. That's assuming that it gets delivered. It hasn't even shipped yet. So along with my 4-pack of actually oversized t-shirts and light sweatpants. I got these sweatpants that are like really baggy, and they're not all the same. I wore a tan pair yesterday. I've got 2 tan pairs. These. I got 2 tan pairs, 2 light gray pairs, and 1 black pair. I don't know if anyone even knows what this is. It's a Bealls, B-E-A-L-L-S. I don't know if you have any locally. I went there with the mission of finding sweatpants. Went to the larges. Oh, I got a pair of mediums, and then I got a pair of larges, and I went and tried them on. Bro, I can't wear mediums. I couldn't even get them up my thigh, and it was the same as these. Like, no drawstring. I could not get, like, they could not wrap around my thighs, which is a spectacular compliment. So everything that we order now, shirts, pants, anything, large. I'm not complaining about it either. All right, front lat spread. Whew. It takes the life out of you, dude. All right, let's move to the post-workout meal. Right. Post-workout meal. More fish. Actually, less fish, if you think about it. Yeah, this is only 3 fillets instead of the usual 4. And that's because I'm not really in the mood for fish. So, but it doesn't matter what we are and aren't in the mood for, because it's the food, the fuel, that matters more than the taste. So, it's seasoned with Old Bay. My friend has been using it with tilapia. Sorry. My friend has been using it with his tilapia, and I got inspired. So, still using barbecue sauce because we're still on that barbecue kick. We'll have chicken starting tomorrow. I'll be meal prepping that. And then we'll be in a pretty good position. But I didn't eat as much fish because I will most likely, well, usually, like later, I get like a lot hungrier at night. I'm sure that applies for a lot of people. And so by saving some protein, because like once I hit my protein, there's no sense in eating more protein, because I'm already overeating my protein by like 20, 30 grams. So I don't need to eat more protein than that, because otherwise that's a lot of not only wasted money, but like just wasted protein. So, but I ate less because I would like to have some protein later tonight. That way I'm fuller for longer, because protein is what's going to keep you full. As much as I love my carbs at night, having a little bit of protein is usually in my best interest as well. So, I'm actually not even gonna lie, this isn't that bad. It kind of tastes pretty good. I use olive oil when cooking anything, because I was seriously lacking in my fat intake, and so I switched from butter to olive oil to get some healthy fats and less saturated fats. That has helped hit my fat goal so much easier. Especially because, oh wait, I don't think I told you. We kind of plateaued a little bit. So instead of 4,000 calories, we're eating 4,250 calories. So 4,250. But 4,250 is just easier to say. Honestly, it's not much harder, but like I can tell I'm having to eat a lot more food. In the morning, I am eating 4 rice cakes with nearly, on average, about 95, 96 grams of peanut butter. And then I'm sprinkling chia seeds on the peanut butter to get them to stick. That way I get my fiber, and I feel so much better after getting my fiber in. So much better. Getting my daily fiber in, I mean, not just having a little bit, like getting around 50 grams of fiber, I think is my goal. It's between 30 to 50, which I know is a big margin, but it's just up there is what I'm trying to say. So that really does help with my digestive. Also, the glutamine to help with our digestive system. Pretty good. Still taking creatine. I am still taking fish oil, even though I am eating fish, because a lot of times, a lot of people will say, well, if you're eating a lot of fish, you don't need any fish oil. But I'm still taking fish oil because that gives me 4 grams of fat, 40 calories, and the fats that I need, the omega-3s and stuff. So I'm happy with that. What else? In terms of carbs, the carb has been a lot cleaner. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in a while. I stopped getting them. Yesterday I finished off a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but that's just because I didn't want it to go to waste. I am now eating Special K fruit and yogurt, and that is just better. It's got a lot more fiber, which is one of the other reasons that I got it. Fiber, I realize it's a micronutrient that not a lot of people talk about in the bodybuilding context, but I have found that eating more fiber, and the days that I eat more fiber, I feel so much better the next day. So if I can do anything to better my tomorrow today, I'm gonna do it. So that's the whole basis of bodybuilding, I feel like. Because the water that I drink today does not fuel my today, it fuels my tomorrow. So that's what we used to say when running. We always tried to do our best to eat good, plenty the day before, because the next day, the day of the race or whatever, it was. Yeah. But anyway. Really good, high protein. I can't recall how much protein it is off the top of my head, but I know it's high protein. It's 3 fillets. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to edit this together, get it started on the upload, and I will see you tomorrow for legs.